what you're interested in, right? So what we're looking at here is, here we have the, let's make sure I'm following this correctly. Here we have the vena cava, right? Here we see these two branches that are feeding into it, right? Those are going to be the right and left subclavian veins, right? That's what you see there.
Okay.
All right. And then over on this one, you can see that, right, if we follow this up and we trim some of this, right, let's be careful as I'm trimming here. As we trim this away, it's all that muscle somebody worked so hard to keep.
Oh my gosh.
Just taken away.
I was like sweating over that last semester. Now it's just gone.
Right, but what we can see now is, right, now we can see the, jugular.
External
Right.
jugular?
Yeah, well, this would be the common, right, by the
Okay.
time we get here.
It's the external up here,
Yeah,
right?
this is where we're going to see the other split, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And down here, so here's the jugular, right, feeding into the, and then it joins with the subclavian, right, to form the brachiocephalic, right, which then joins with the other brachiocephalic to form the vena cava. All right. Once we get through,
Superior vena cava.
yes, the superior vena cava, right? You can feel the ribs here right now, right? You can see them, right? Once this vessel passes out of, right, so here's the subclavian, right? As long as it's inside the thoracic cage, it's the subclavian. As soon as it passes outside of the thoracic cage, right beyond the ribs, now it's the axillary.
Okay. So the rib is the mark for subclavian to axillary.
Yeah.
It's in it, and the one that gets out of it becomes axillary.
Yeah. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Can you go over the brachioencephalic artery one more time? And then the right subclavian?
All right. Right. So here's the brachiocephalic artery, right, coming off the aortic arch right here.
Okay.
All right. So brachiocephalic, and then up here we can see that it, let's see if we can get this out of the way, right? It splits, right? It splits three ways, right? Can you see that three-way split?
Yeah.
All right. So this split is the right subclavian artery. This split is the right subclavian, the right common carotid.
Okay.
Right, and then this right here, this split right here, that's going to be the left common
carotid.
carotid.
Where's the actual aorta? Because this is the aortic arch.
It's so tiny.
Yeah, so it basically is here,
Okay.
right, and then it most of it, right, is going to descend, right,
Okay.
and usually what you have to do is you now have to lift up, right, and come back here, right. We got to tear up this peritoneum a little bit, right. So we can see, all right, we get down in here, and we should be able to find. Oh, oh man, did I just tear that? No, I got muscle, not that. All right.
Oh, no, you didn't. I see it.
Well, part of what we're seeing over here, this is the azygous vein, right, which helps to drain the chest. I can't remember if I asked you to know that or not.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on there. So
Helps to drain the chest from...
The thoracic cavity, right? The blood from the thoracic
drains
cavity.
the blood from
Yeah.
For the radial and ulnar veins, we'll be able to find that on that.
The renal?
No, the radial and ulnar.
radial.
Oh,
Ulnar extends on the arm.
yeah, you got to go out in the arms and poke around in there. Down in here, obviously, we're in the brachial, right? And then you should, again, we're going to have to, let's find the split here.
Because that's where I had 2 dissections last year. Make for a lot of things.
Well, actually, you're starting to see the split down, and
Is that the
Yeah, you're starting
The
to see
split?
that split
Oh,
down
okay.
there.
for the radius and the ulna?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that splits into the radial and the ulnar
Right.
veins?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one is which? The
Let's see. So we're gonna ulnar is gonna
radius.
be here, and this should be climbing out right on the more
so that's the ulnar.
lateral aspect. No, this
So
this
that
would be
one's the
the ulnar,
radius,
and this
ulnar.
would be the radial. Right here.
There.
Yeah.
Radius, ulna. Radial pulse. Thumb.
Oh, right. Okay.
Poor Fido. You went to a good cause.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So you're looking. It's, actually, let me go back in here and see if I can find that.
Which is the descending aorta.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for that now. All right. Actually, I think. Let's keep poking here till we should. There should be these tree up there, and that should be the esophagus down there. So I'm thinking. Yeah, let's separate it out. Yeah. There's the esophagus back there. Yeah, so here we are right here. Right there.
Okay.
All right. And again, right, you can, once you remove some of this, here you'll be able to see that as well. Right here you can see the inferior vena cava.
Yeah.
Right here you can see one of the renal veins right here. Right, back up in here, right, you should be able to find some of the hepatic veins, right, that are...
Now, are the hepatic veins going to branch off the inferior?
They're going to feed into it,
Okay.
yeah.
Or feed into.
Yeah. But, you'd have to move stuff around a little bit in here to find that, right? So then you can follow this down. Right here we can still see the descending aorta, right? And then we can see where it splits into the, right, femorals, right? And that, right? And you can follow that down. I think that's all I ask you to know for that. Right? And then here you can see, right? Here you can see where the, right? The vena cava, right, joins together from those femoral veins. Right down here, right? See where those join together, right? Let me just lift that up. You can see where they join together right there. Right?
Yeah.
About the same place that the arteries are splitting.
Which artery is that? Is that part of the
Yeah,
descending aorta?
So descending aorta, right, then splits into the right femoral veins. Actually, there's two sets. There's an inferior or an anterior and posterior, but we're just going to worry about the big
So this is the
ones.
descending aorta?
Yeah, yep.
And then this is the vena cava.
Yep, the inferior vena cava. That's right.
And what does the
into
and the
femoral.
descending aorta splits into the femoral
Femoral
artery?
Yeah,
artery.
Okay.
Actually, there's a couple branches off, and I can't remember what I asked you guys to know.
Of the
that's-
externals and the internals, I believe.
Yeah, well, but and also, right, we get one pair of branches, right, are
Ooh,
the
there's
renal
that.
arteries.
Okay.
Good picture.
All right. Right, so we can see the renals coming off here, right, just supplying the blood vessel.
Right.
And you have a couple unpaired ones as well.
Oh,
right,
you do?
the superior and inferior and the celiac artery as well,
Okay.
right, which feed the different internal organs down here. But I don't, I don't think you're going to be able to recognize them here in the
Yeah.
cat.
What about like the renal veins? I know you said you had to move stuff apart. Not renal. I'm sorry.
The
Hepatic.
hepatic?
Yeah.
I started
Yeah, so they're
to
going to be
know.
up in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how well you're going to be able to expose those.
Okay.
It will depend.
Okay. And the common
Yeah, I don't
iliac
see
vein.
So, that would be, yeah, so actually, it's actually in this region, it's going to be the iliac, right?
Okay.
Up in the hip, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna.
Yeah, actually iliac artery, right, and then, which
Then the
then goes
femoral.
down to
Oh,
the femoral.
what's this?
Oh, that I think that is.
Is it a membrane?
Just a
Actually,
memory.
let me see where you're.
Or is it your gallbladder? No, I lied. Gallbladder would be that way.
I'm not sure what you got into there.
I know if you point to something in there, it has to be hepatic something.
Yeah, I'd have to poke around a little bit more. But you're. Let me see. I'm going to from that angle to figure out what you're doing.
Like right there. Is that anything?
Part of what I think what you're looking at here are the hepatic ducts,
Okay.
right?
Sorry, I'm
No,
like,
no, no.
hey,
go
how's it
ahead, go
going?
ahead.
If I can, I'll try to figure out how to post the video online someplace and let everybody know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Okay,
think
so
my battery's
the
gonna
actual
die.
hepatic vein would be like back here somewhere?
Yeah, it'd be in there. And there's a couple, but yeah. So.
Can I get a picture of your
Yeah.
bladder?
Sure.
All right, sweet.
All right, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
This
Right.
is the bladder, right? This is the bladder.
And you guys
But
have
as long
good
as we
kidneys,
know
too.
generally where the hepatic vein is, because you're going to have that exposed. in
It'll be
your
next to
cat.
the
Yeah,
liver.
it'll be right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely the bladder. And here you can see, right, one of the ureters coming down there.
Oh, you do have good ureters.
Yeah, right there. Right.
Yes. Okay. Sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One kidney shot and then my battery's gonna die.
All right, so let me just ask, so I know where everybody,
All right.
everybody put their cat back
Sweet.
in the same drawer.